My favorite aspect of the Yale Environmental Studies program is
how it's constantly evolving. The departmental support.
To postgraduate opportunities.
It's interdisciplinary. The diversity of students.
Community.
Community.
The people.
The people.
Definitely the people.
The EVST program is important at Yale because to me it represents everything that is great about this school. It's responsible, it's effective, it's thoughtful, it's considerate, it's individualized. It creates future leaders that want to contribute to the world.
For my senior thesis,
The environmental studies program is such an important major because environmental issues are one of the biggest challenges that our generation is going to face today and in the future. Whether it's natural disasters or climate migration, our generation is really going to be the one that needs to step up and create innovative solutions to these problems.
The climate crisis is the biggest issue of my generation, and we are willing to learn more about it so that we can rise up to the challenge and tackle it. And environmental studies allows us to do that.
The program has done an amazing job of fusing not just science and policy, which are sort of the two big pieces you think about when you think about solving global environmental issues, but also looking at every other interest that can possibly intersect. We have students studying how statistics and the environment interact. We have students looking at environmental art, environmental communications, and I think that that's part of what makes this major so important for preparing all of us to go out into the world afterwards.
So what's great about the Environmental Studies program is that we have a variety of concentrations that speak to various niche interests within the larger environmental field. I myself am an energy and climate concentration, but if you don't find a concentration that fits specifically to you and your interest, you can always design your own. And that makes it so that the program is as flexible as it can be, and it gives you the best opportunity to just enjoy the coursework that you take.
You never feel like you're constricted within your education because the people around you are studying different things, from the students through to the professors. There are people who are entering different fields and have different interests. So whether it's a student who's done some cool research on mangroves in a remote part of the world, or a professor telling you about their research on electric vehicles, you're constantly given new parts of information and new ways to apply your major. So it really feels like the scope of the major is boundless.
I think environmental studies is a very unique program because the people in the program are really united by a common cause, and that is to better the environment. I think that's very special.
Community is really central to the environmental studies program, and one of the things that has made me love my time here so much. From the very moment that you walk onto campus, even before you've declared the EVST major, you're surrounded by students and faculty who are so excited to bring you into the community. We have welcome events, we have peer mentors, and all of these different opportunities to engage and see how the environmental studies major might fit into what you hope to do with your time here at Yale. We have students from all around the world with different international contacts, students who have worked in different labs and at different research centers around the world. And in the environmental studies major, all of them come together and they share those experiences.
I have a really good friend who's from Malaysia, and I've learned so much from him. I think it's really important to include those voices in the classroom because sometimes the people who are most affected by environmental issues do not have a seat at the table. And I think the Yale Environmental Studies program really gives them a seat at the table and enables everybody to learn from these voices.
All right.
In my 4 years here, I've had the chance to work at NGOs. I've had the chance to work on private sector climate engagement. I've had the chance to work at the White House and at other areas in government. The opportunities are sort of endless.
One of my favorite moments at Yale was researching ancient Hawaiian fish pond aquaculture, which is the oldest form of aquaculture on the Pacific Rim.
My favorite fellowship was actually last summer. I traveled to Iceland to study renewable energy. Their electricity grid is 99% renewable, and I got to do some research on geologic sequestration in basalt in Iceland, which was the best experience of my life.
I've been able to go to Northeast India to help fund summer environmental education work. And these opportunities and these experiences that I had wouldn't have been possible without the fellowships provided by the Yale Environmental Studies program.
I'm working with the Carbon Containment Lab here at Yale. I've been working with them for the last 2 years, and because this degree is very interdisciplinary, afterwards you can go into business and the environment, do politics, law, medicine. Really, the opportunities are endless in this field because both the industry and the politics is really placing more emphasis on the environment right now, and rightfully so.
After I leave Yale, I'm really combining my interests of the environment and the business side of things. So I'm going to be moving to be a management consultant for sustainability and ESG in New York. So I'll be guiding some of the biggest companies in the world on how they could be more green and sustainable. And this is a really cool thing to be able to do because I'm taking my knowledge from the classroom and I'm placing it into a completely different context. And I think one thing that I feel the environmental studies program does, it tells you that there's no one career path from this major. I'm going into corporate America, but still applying the environmental studies mission of making the world a better place.
I felt really at home here, and becoming an environmental studies major was the best decision I made at Yale, and I'm so grateful for the community and opportunities it gave me.